Hello, my peeps. All right. Let me get this up in here. And then hopefully I can figure this out to turn the camera around when I need to show you the cards and stuff. That's what I'm hoping. Hang on. Come on, open up. Hopefully everybody is good tonight. And good, it's on mute even. All right, let's see. What do we got here? Selkie and Flower Child and Jez, Tangerine, hello, and Steph, Stephen, Ange, Lori. And then it jumped. Kay. And Dustin, hi. Anna and Lily. Yeah. Can't speak today. Leland and A Fool's Journey. Desist. I saw your post and came over and was like, hello. Yeah, I know. Someone actually messaged me in between. And then I was trying to answer her message and start at the same time, and it wasn't working. So, and everyone, I'm missing people. It keeps jumping on me. Wow, chat's going fast again tonight. Monica and Gypsy, Sonia, Anna, Nancy, Spiritual Splendor, Fairy Luna Wolf. Perfect. Kathy, Anastasia, and Minky. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. So, the person who requested this video is not on yet. So I'm going to have to beat him up, which is Hexen. So how is everybody after Monday? I had, today was my first day of the entire week of the main office. Which, if you know me at all, you know that's horrible for me. It's just a big, huge pain in my patootie. So, I'm trying to just get through it and pretend like everything's okay. I'll spank Hexen for you. There you go. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's usually my number 20, 22, but then I'm done till next time. Today's your day off. Ooh, that's nice. Yay. Yes, I am. I know. I try to, this sounds so bad. No, it really doesn't. I try to conserve because all I'm doing is drinking out of it. So I try to use the same glass for like 3 or 4 days and just rinse it out because it's just me. It's not, you know, that way I don't have to use as much water to like wash it over and over and over. Let's see. Hexen's there. Yay. Had a lovely Monday with a girlfriend that's starting her chemo tomorrow. Good for you. Good for you for going out with her. Do you have the Halloween tarot, the one that follows the black cat? Yes. I have most Halloween tarot, so I'm sure that I do. Are you talking about the one with the purple cover? And it's got, do I have it close? Because I'm doing something different. I forgot to turn this off. Sorry, guys. Hang on. No, and no, and no. Okay, I know I skipped just a little, but it should be okay. Because I forgot to turn my Wi-Fi off, too. Monday at the main office. I believe I do have that one, and I think you're talking about the one with the white border. I believe. Hexen has a migraine. I know. I talked to him a couple times today. Just came out of the broom closet late last week to my hubby. It's been awesome. Yay. Congratulations. Good for you. And it's been awesome. Must mean he took it pretty well. So that's good. I can't spank you. You showed up. Yes. Yes. Hi, Jennifer Bebow. The back is black and orange. I have, because I'm doing something different, I have a whole bunch of stuff rammed up against here. But I believe I do. Yes, I do. I actually edged mine in orange, I think, this year. Yep, I have that one, and then I have Trick or Tarot, and I have like 3 or 4 Halloween decks. Because that's my favorite. Purple box, yes. Yep, love it. Just lost you for a minute. I know. Hopefully it doesn't happen too much more. Yay. Hi, April. So, so happy we got a severe weather warning here. Got sent home early from work. Whew. Whew. That's chilly, Lori. Chilly. But I'm glad you're here. That means you made it here with us. Yay. So Hexam requested a video to show how I consecrate my new decks. Like, what do I do when I get a new deck in to get it ready and prepared for reading? And I thought that was a good idea because I don't think I've done that. I've talked a little bit about, you know, how to cleanse decks and stuff like that, but I haven't really talked about what I do to get them ready. Traveling tomorrow came on to say hi. Got a copy of Drawing Down the Moon. Yay! Oh, yay, my Margot Adler, who I met and didn't know who she was. I always feel like, if I had known, I mean, to me, the experience as a whole anyway was super cool. But if I had known who she was, like, I would have asked so many more questions. But, you know, you live with what you've got, right? Think I'll be edging my deck with shiny Sharpie soon. Good, good. Hi, Diane. And Ellie. And did I miss anyone? I feel like I'm missing someone. Is Justin here? Jack is here. Hi, Jack. Rich, I haven't seen you in forever. How are you? Yay, I know. I haven't seen you in a long time. I hope you're doing well. It's nice to see you here. So sad. That would have been awesome to meet her. I know. It was an incredible experience, and I really, really wish I had known who she was when I met her so that I could, you know, ask her a ton more questions. But the experience that I had, I felt like, you know, the universe just kind of put that together. So, hi, Skeleton Dancer. New sub, chronically ill. So when you're in the hospital, that's great. And if I have your permission, I would love to put you in my Reiki basket. I do daily Reiki sessions, and so I will put you in the basket for daily Reiki if I have your permission. So, and how did I figure this? Okay, I'm going to put this behind me, which means I may not see everyone. All right, great. I have your permission. I will do that then for sure. I'm going to switch the camera angle around so I can set up what I need to set up on my table, and hopefully this works. I hope. I think it will. I hope. Okay. Now, just have to deal with my horrible. Okay. All right. That's starting out close. Okay. That's good. We're getting there. Oh, hold on. Sorry, guys. I hope I'm not making you too dizzy. And then that. And hopefully. Oh, I'm so bad at this. Oh, you would never know I had so many subscribers, right? I wish I could see it. I did not set this up so I could see it, though. But you can see it, hopefully. All right, hang on. There. Hopefully that's it. All right, now I really need my computer so I can see what you guys are seeing. All right, there. Okay. All right. I haven't seen a big wood TV in ages, right? Okay, so I have to tell you guys, too, that wooden TV has not worked in forever, but it is so heavy. It took like 6 guys to bring upstairs, And everyone's like, nope, it'll just be sold with the house. It hasn't worked in forever, but yeah, definitely. Okay, so if you can see, can you see? Okay, yes, you can kind of see. All right. So I put up last night when we yesterday when we opened the Tarot of Trees. Whoops, am I even close? Oh shoot. Hold on, I'm not live. No wonder. I'm like, where am I? Live. Okay. Wow, there is a huge delay. This is horrible. Okay. Got the TV and put shelves in it for your decks. That's probably a good idea, Rich. I agree. I probably should. So, Tarot of Trees. So, I put it on my selenite plate last night. And so, it just kind of let it cleanse it subconsciously when I put it on there. Hello, Jen. Lovely necklace you are wearing. I did not make it. Actually, Ellebre, Wendy made it for me. If you look up Ellebre, it's Ellebre, I believe is her channel, and she made it for me. Turn it into an aquarium or terrarium, right? I know there's all kinds of people have told me all kinds of ideas for it, and I am just have been too lazy so far to do anything with it, which is horrible. Okay, so I let it cleanse itself up there pretty much for the night, all night. And so I put my little selenite charging plate up. Okay, so then it is somewhat cleansed. At least energetically, for the most part, it should be cleansed. And we want to cleanse each individual card. Now, you don't have to do this. You're liking the idea of the Scullies on TV. Hi, Justin. You don't have to do this, guys. If you feel like cleansing one waft of cleansing, whatever, sage or whatever, then just do that. This is just how I do my decks when I first get my decks, okay? So I have Palo Santo here. I use, hopefully, yep, oh, good. I usually either use Palo Santo or sage. I happen to have Palo Santo upstairs, so that's what I'm using today. And this lighter is dead. Where's my other lighter? Right here. Please tell me this is not another dead one. Yes, it is. Throw it out. Wait, I know I have another one. Wait. I'm so prepared. Wait. It's right here someplace. Oh, there's my hair clip I've been looking for. Oh, I'm really annoyed now. It never ends, does it? Okay, this is so meta, right? All right, hang on. I have a lighter. I just have to find it. Hey, Jojo, you got a lighter in here? I'm lighting. Great. Wait, I'm coming back. Nice. Well, okay, now that I will be totally out of breath, here we go. Don't you guys just love my lives? You never know what you're going to get. Okay. Jen was just talking about your necklace. Oh, is she here? Yay. Okay. What if she just left us like this, right? I'll be doing my live video after you. Okay, cool. You've never cleansed anything before? It's okay. We go until the internet cuts out, right? Okay, so now I have two lighters, and I still don't know what I'm doing, but I'll get there. All right. So the Palo Santo is harder. It doesn't stay lit very long. So we'll see how that goes. I got my sage here too, but okay. So once we get that lit, then I burn the house down. No, I'm kidding. Hopefully kidding. All right. So each card, I take each card individually and swipe it through the smoke. And the whole time I'm thinking with the intention of cleansing it, cleaning it from any prior energies, and beginning to introduce it to my energies. And as I do that, I'm laying it out one at a time. Trees to clean trees. Yay! That's right. So I usually do rows of 5. And I usually use 4 rows. Although with this little table, I don't think I'm going to be able to have 4 rows. I might, but I don't know for sure if I'm going to be able to have 4. So I am cleansing each. Would never have gotten that on my own. What? Cedar to cleanse. Jennifer Biba, what did you say? Fire pretty, love Palo Santo. Good. Luckily, I'm stuck in the house sick for a few days. I love the smell of sage. I do too. I use sage a lot. But again, and as somebody said, because this is a tree deck, I kind of thought, maybe it'll like the Palo Santo better. I am loving this deck. Absolutely loving it. Okay. So that is the beginning. All right. Now, as I go, I don't know if I'm going to do this all on camera, guys, because it's really boring. I mean, once you've seen one, swipe of the card, you've seen them all, right? So I probably will go back and finish cleansing each one as, once I get done with the video. But I'm just showing you this is what I do. All right, now. So I have 5 cards here in rows of, there, good. Jen, what Oracle deck for beginner would you suggest to go with this deck? It's funny you say that because, now do I have it up here? Or am I going to, oh no, I can't say that deck because it's out of print. Okay. All right. So there's a couple decks that I use, Oracle decks that I use that will go with pretty much any tarot deck at all. One is the Oracle of Echoes. That deck, I'm telling you right now, I mean, it just is a perfect deck to go with almost any deck. Almost any. I'm trying to remember. I think there's a couple, like maybe some of the frou-frou decks I have. Like the Good Tarot. I don't know if I would pair it with that. But because I'm not I don't have a whole bunch of frou-frou decks, then most of my decks love the Oracle of Echoes. So, which is this. Totally love. This deck really kind of goes with almost anything. Spirit of Nature Oracle, absolutely. The one that I was going to suggest, but then I realized it's out of print, is this one. Which is the Moon Oracle, because it's small in size also. And ooh, this does not want to stay. Come on, bitch. So this deck, I really love this deck. And I use this deck a lot with some of my mini decks. But it is, I'm pretty sure it is out of print. So I hate to do that to people. This is the Moon Phases Oracle. And hold on, I'll show you. This is her card in case you want to get a hold of her. I know. I do too, because I really do love this deck. And I use this with a whole lot of my... What, Hexen? You don't like that I call my camera a bitch? The other one is the one that I was using yesterday a whole lot, which is the Terry Foss deck, Earthly Souls and Spirits. I would recommend that one. Oh, the one before that, that was the Oracle of Echoes. That was Anna Turian's Oracle. And that is on Etsy still. Yeah. Yep. And it's still on Etsy. And this is one of my favorite decks. And it really goes with almost any deck that I have. So once I have done that and lost the rest of the cards, oh, here, there. You'll see that I have put out a whole, I call it a plate. I've put out a plate of cards, okay? And then I'm going to skip the rest of the major arcana because we already have a whole row of major arcana here. So then I'm going to start from the back and go forward this way and lay a whole plate of cards onto the first plate of major arcana, which ends up with a new suit, Ace of Wands up here. Yeah. Do you ever combine tarot and runes? I can't count all my decks. It's too many. Yeah, I know mine too. I haven't counted mine in a long time. Never knew there was a Terry Fox. It's a Terry, T-E-R-R-I, Foss, F-O-S-S. So it started with a new suit up here. Okay. So then I keep going. Except that I don't want the ace near the 2. So you just start and try not to put 2 numbers together. And put a whole nother plate on there. Now we're at Ace of Swords. Okay, but now, why am I doing this with the 2 decks? I'm not. This is only 1 deck, honey. So far, this is only 1 deck. So I'm just showing you how I consecrate a new deck and get it ready to read. So then I go back to the major, because after 2, I'm going to start with the major again. Go back to the major. And it should run out. And then I can continue on with the minor. And again, I just try not to put the same number on top of the one, that's showing already. Not that it matters. I mean, once we shuffle it, it'll be shuffled up quite a bit. Do we have any more questions? Hold on. I only have my Sacred Path cards, the Power Deck Oracle. Now I have the Cosmic Tarot. Yay! Good. Satan. Okay. So then I continue on until I have gone through all the cards. So then I have all the cards. This is after you've smudged all the cards. Yes, this is after I've smudged all the cards. So then I'm going to pick random piles to put one on top of the other. And there's nothing truly random, right? I try not to go really close to one another as much as I can, but you're just picking random piles to put on top. Okay. So now Man, these trolls blow. All right. They're not even entertaining. I know. They're so boring. What you're doing is called deck weaving. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. It's more effective than a normal shuffle. Exactly. Because when you're consciously doing this, that means that you know you're separating out a bunch of the cards. Okay. So then I actually just will riffle shuffle a couple times. So although, because these are little cards, I don't know if I can do it. Well, I had first 21, then 20. So this video is perfect timing. Yay. We need some quality trolling. I know. At least if they're going to troll, can they at least like come up with something original? I mean, give me a break. So then I cut into 4 piles. And then I put them back together in different orders. Okay, so now they're somewhat shuffled. Whoops, there goes the camera again. And hold on, I'm going to switch the camera back around because it doesn't want to stay that way anyways, because the rest of it, I think I can show you if I don't beat myself up with the camera. I think I can show you, you know, from my direction. If I can flip this around and flip it. Yay! Oh, look at, see, all the energy. Okay. Oh, I forgot. I'm wrong. I should have flipped it around. Okay, but I'm going to show you a little bit without flipping it back around because it's too annoying to me. I don't like it because I can't see what the hell's going on. Okay. Yay, I know, right? Okay, so then see my element candles here. Okay, so I put the element candles in the proper, like I know north is this way in my house and south is this way. East is this way. West is this way. I have shuffled the cards. I've smudged all the cards. And I'm going to start with the north and invite the guardians and guides of the north to come to help me consecrate this deck. Go to east. Invite the guardians and guides of the east to come and help me consecrate this deck. I invite the guards. How many times am I going to do that? Really? I invite the guides and guardians of the south to come and help me consecrate this deck. And I invite the guides and guardians of the west to come and help me consecrate this deck. Okay. In the meantime, you're thinking the whole time this is what you want to do. You're consecrating the deck to, and for me, I usually, there's a little prayer. Oh, okay. These are, she saw a squirrel, right? Jen, someone was asking for you if you use the tarot with runes. Oh, yeah, I did see a squirrel. I have to say that I do not. I do runes completely on their own. To me, they're such separate systems. I've seen people that do that, but they're such separate systems that I just can't put them all together. I have seen some people who do that, but I do not. These are my chakra stones. So I always am putting these up in the middle here so that I know it's working for all the chakras. And then I have a Reiki pyramid that I put up too. Okay, so now it's got Reiki energy. It's got chakra energy. It has the elemental energy in there. The only thing left are my guides and guardians. And, oh, and someone said those little candle holders are expensive. I totally hear you. And I didn't have any of these white ones until right before Yule this year. I found a huge bag of red and green candles, the chime candles, and there was 12 of those little white candle holders in it, and I paid $3. Yay! Thrifting is awesome. So once all that is done, I have my Reiki in there. I have my chakras in there. I have lit my elemental candles. I invited the elements, guardians and guides of each element in each direction. And so now my saying in my head at this point is always, I consecrate this deck. I ask my guides and guardians to come through and anoint this deck for mine and all of my querent or client or whatever you call your reader, the person you're reading for, all of my readers, all of their guides and guardians for everyone's higher purpose. Whew, everyone's perfect. And that is goddess to me. That is calling in the goddess. Okay. So then at that point, good. I have done that. Okay. And someone was asking how the chakras. Okay. So my chakra stones, I have little chakra stones for each chakra. So I use them always in my healing work. And so they, as long as they're inside the circle here, then I know that they're being used. Okay, then we start from the west. I thank you for your presence and for helping me to consecrate my deck. I thank you for your presence and for helping me consecrate my deck. Thank you for your presence and for helping me consecrate my deck. Thank you for your presence and for helping me consecrate my deck. Right? Yay. Now, at this point, you can do a number of things. You can, a lot of people like to sleep with their deck. That's fine. I have only ever felt like I wanted to sleep with one deck, and that was my New Element Era deck. Look at my face. What the hell, man? It's because the energies, guys. When I start building energy this much, it goes right through me and phew. So yes, when I what the hell was I just saying? No idea. Oh, sleeping with a deck. If that's something you feel that you want to do to connect to that deck better, awesome. Go ahead. No problem. If you don't necessarily feel like you need to sleep with your deck to connect to it, that's okay too. I would, when I get a new deck, I specifically try to use it as much as I can, and I shuffle it all the time. Like I literally will walk through the house, not doing any tarot readings, but just shuffling my deck. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. I bet you do, Jack. I'm missing so much, aren't I? I sleep around with loads of decks. Ugh, you tarot whores, you. All of you. All of you are tarot whores. I knew it. Where's my mouse? Oh, it's down here. Okay, did I miss any more questions? Sat here like, damn, can someone give me the kind of love and attention Jen gives to her deck? You know, here's the thing too. Some, I have not, other than New Era Element, I have not slept with one other deck. Yep, I blow into mine all the time. I blow into mine before I start any kind of reading, like before I go on at with my live readings. Because I'm air energy. And again, the intention is I am putting my energy into this deck for mine and my querent's higher good. Is that enough? That's enough if you feel like it's enough. Remember, whatever works for you works. There are decks that I have gotten and I have immediately decided somebody's right with me and they want to, should I dip mine in water? You could. Absolutely, you could. Put it in a Ziploc baggie and you know that, that it is closed. If you leave some air in it and you can tell that it's closed, and dip them right in water. If you're a water person, go for it. I know people who will put them in the double Ziploc baggies and put them in the stream for a while. Absolutely. Earth energy, you can bury it. Bury it for, overnight. You can get a bunch of, and you can sage them too, for sure, which sage is for every element, right? You can get a whole bunch of dirt from outside and put them in a big potting soil pot and put them, in a baggie and cover them with potting soil pot. What about fire? I have, there's certain decks. What the heck deck did I? Oh, the Night Sun, as a matter of fact. That's a deck that Hex and I were just talking about last night. And this is, to me, this is a very fire energy deck. It's dark, but it's a very fire energy deck. Absolutely. Grave dirt. That's an awesome idea. Graveyard dirt, for sure. But I have waved them through fire. You know if you're too close to that fire. If you have some sand at home, yep, you can put it in a bowl of sand. Doesn't really have moisture, so you don't have to worry about it. Yep, absolutely. Beeswax candles represent all the elements as well. Yep, for sure. Night Sun Tarot, I know, right? I'm almost done trimming mine. Are you? I want to see it when you're done. I would use dry ashes on a fire deck for sure. You can do that. Absolutely. You can put it in the freezer to cleanse as well. Make sure they're in a Ziploc. Yep. So odd. Before I was a witch, I had tarot decks, and I naturally wanted to sleep with it. See? You're all going to the grocery store with me. Yay, Leah Lynn. Will sunlight work? Yes. However, the one caveat I would say to sunlight is if they are a darker deck, I wouldn't leave them out in bright sunlight for very long because they will fade the colors of the deck. Just like if you have, what do I have in my pockets today? I'm like, what did I bring? Oh yeah, I brought a florite with me. If you have a stone that you can see through, don't leave these out in the sun either, because it will take some of the color away if it sits out in the sun for too long. Mine is foiled. Don't forget bread. Absolutely. Night Sun still hasn't gotten worked with much. I'm still a little iffy about diving into that deep hole. I know there's so much symbology there. So much. My Witch's Tarot got wet one night. I left it out in the moonlight. And one card got damaged, but it's still usable. Perfect. Rice. If they get wet, put them in rice. Just like your phone. You never heard of trimming them? Oh, yeah. A whole bunch of people now are trimming their decks and edging them and all that. I'm trying to think of a deck I trimmed. Oh, where's my, this is my Druidcraft, which I love. I love the Druidcraft Tarot. But if you know this deck at all, it's freaking huge. I have big hands anyway. This is trimmed, and it's still huge. But at least now it's workable. So I edged it, and I trimmed it, so at least it's workable. I adore this deck, but without trimming it, I hardly ever used it. Because you can't. It's so big. Look at that moon card. Love that one. But I hardly ever used it because it was so big. It was hard to handle. And I have big hands. So this may be still too big for some people. I know people who have trimmed even the bottom up. Look at that ace. Oh, this is such a gorgeous deck. Who have trimmed even the bottom off of there and then just like drawn a little symbol in the corner or something so that they remember. Because it's such a huge deck. Probably my fault is I use kitchen scissors instead of a paper cutter. Love the Night Sun. It's like a goth boyfriend confessing you his never dying love. Yeah, I know it, right? It really is. Are there any tricks to get really glossy cards less sticky? So it depends on the deck. I'm trying to remember what deck now. Of course, I can't think of it. You mean the really sticky ones? The one like Schiffer used to have, the super sticky, they would stick together and they were impossible to shuffle. I have taken a couple of Schiffer decks before and put very fine-grained sandpaper, Marielle, yep. Very fine-grained sandpaper over them. Now, it creates kind of a distressed look. I actually liked it, though, because it looked like I had used them a lot more. Shuffle it with sand, yep. Very fine-grained sandpaper that it just distresses it. But, you know, distressed cards look good because it looks like you are a professional tarot reader and you use them all the time. So it's not going to, you know, make them look really bad. It just makes them look well used. And I'm sorry, but when a deck looks well used, it's more attractive to me. No, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. Ooh, talc powder. Did you make a mess? There is a thing called dusting powder on the transparent tarot. Yes, I bet. I have been so tempted by that deck because the idea itself of having a transparent tarot that you can then like stack the whole spread on top of one another is such a cool idea. But I've never seen anybody be able to do it where I thought, oh yeah, that does look really cool. Everybody that I've seen try to work with it, it doesn't look really good. Yes, it is Michelle T's book. One of my favorites. I highly recommend this book because she talks to you like a girlfriend, like you and I are talking right now. It was fine, though, because it got me to pay attention to each card, right? For sure. For sure. There is a thing called dusting powder. I have never spent my money on it, so I don't know what to tell you. But it is for card stuff specifically, but I don't know. I know a reader that does not like to mix tarot like a poker deck. She likes shuffling. She says the cards scream to be shuffled like a poker deck. Still scratching my head on that one. Like a poker deck. How do you shuffle it like a poker deck? I mean, riffle shuffle? Like, when you, like that? A lot of people won't riffle shuffle their decks. It's funny, Chase and I, anytime Chase is around, we kind of laugh about riffle shuffling because Chase loves the riffle shuffle too. And there's something about the sound of a riffle shuffle that is like nothing else. So Chase and I will talk all the time about, oh, you can riffle shuffle that one. There are certain decks that I won't. But not many, even like the Pagan Otherworlds, which I paid a ton of money for. But that deck just begs to be riffle shuffled. You have to, because it does it so well. Wonder if you use a microfiber cloth. I riffle shuffle the shit out of my decks, right? I do too. I can't help it. It might be better. Yeah, that could be. Gotta love a cheeky riffle. Absolutely. There's nothing like, I do not riffle shuffle. See? Right? I know, and a lot of people are like, oh, you're going to ruin your decks. I'm trying to think. There's one deck that I had trimmed. I know, like the, for instance, what did I just have out? This deck, it's still too big, I think, is part of the problem. But it used to riffle shuffle, and now that I've trimmed it, it does not do it very well at all. So it drives me. Could you use, oh, yeah, maybe. Cascarilla? Yeah. Yeah, it just does it in clumps. It doesn't do it right. Yeah, and practice. But some decks, like I said, since I've trimmed this, it doesn't riffle shuffle, which is very sad to me because it was a good riffle shuffler. Well, except I could only do the corners because it was so big. Just crazy. Any other questions, you guys? If the cards are small, yeah, sometimes they won't either when it's too small. Yep. Any other questions about consecrating a deck, about making it your own? I know we've talked before about cleansing it. You want to put your energies in there. I walk around for days with new decks and shuffle, 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 shuffle. And I don't have any intention of reading with them, you know, anytime soon. The Cosmic Tarot I brought to work with me with the intention of trying to do some readings, and I ended up not even being able to have like 5 minutes to read anybody today. But I had 4 people bugging me to ask me to read for them. That's a good thing about trimming. Can never, yeah, I know. Yep, never riffle shuffle after that. What can I use to color the edge of my cards silver? What decks do you refuse to riffle? All right, first of all, the silver one, there is Sharpies that are silver. I just can't remember if there are chisel tips. I think there are. There are chisel tips, other kinds of markers too, though. Silver Sharpie, good. Works great. I have used a bronze Sharpie before, which worked really well. When they're not chisel tip, I have to be really careful because my squirrel brain gets, like, I'll start watching TV or something, I'm not paying attention, and I mark the deck. So I always have a Q-tip and a bottle of rubbing alcohol for oopsies. Just to let. That was not too bad, I have to say. 47 minutes, and it hadn't cut out on me yet, so okay, I can live with that. What decks do I refuse to riffle? Okay, so so far I will tell you these you know, the what the hell is her company called? Inner Hue. The Inner Hue decks, they do not riffle. Well, maybe you guys have gotten them to riffle. I cannot. I don't know if it's the card is like a spongy card, but I cannot get them to riffle. So that's one of them. What else? There is some of my, like Tarot of the Crone and my, what's the other one that same artist? The Dark Goddess. I don't think I riffle those just because they're, I don't know, they're like sacred almost. Isn't that crazy? Okay, hold on. I'm answering another question. I know you're asking a question. I'm getting there. Hold on. As a matter of fact, I got it right here. Basic question here. What if you have a deck you like and it isn't just bonding with you? Is it time? You mean to let it go? Everyone is different. Everyone is different. I will tell you that they're very, I think once or twice I have let a deck go and traded. Yes, sometimes it just takes time. Sometimes I have decks that I bought the deck and didn't work with it for 2 years and then pulled it out again for some reason. And all of a sudden it was like, like a light shone down, and suddenly I could not get enough of this deck. So because of that, the artist is about to retire. What? Tarot of the Crone and Dark Goddess? Oh, no. Really? Oh, I have to get the other one too. Pull something or other. Any card stock greater than 300 sucks for riffling. Yes, exactly. I missed a lame troll. Damn it. You guys, if you're going to troll, at least do something interesting so I can laugh. Boring is boring. I can't believe she's about to retire it. That really sucks. I have one deck. It's a mini deck, and it took me a month to actually purchase it. Well, that's okay, and that's all right. Good for you. Don't worry about it. Silver chisel tip. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And oh no, Elle, I need those. Oh yeah, I know. I Pull Dark. Is that what it's called? The other one. But apparently it's to make way for some new decks. Oh, that's good, I guess. But boy, I bought them finally at the beginning of Shadowworks season this year because I had been meaning to. And I thought, no, you know what? I'm going to start a Shadowworks series. So I need to get those 2 decks. And I am so glad I did. I got in touch with the artist and the author. And they gave me the entire big book for free because I did a great review. And she could not have been more nice. She was just a gem. So I really need to get Pull Dark. Is that what it's called? Why does that sound so wrong? Wonder what it means, Pull Dark. Hi, Gypsy. An hour late again. Hi, honey. Can't find the Weaved Basket sign up in the Facebook group. It is under files, honey. If you look to the left of the Facebook page, Polka. Oh, I love Polka too, but Polka is a different deck. That is a Marseille style deck that I think is already out. Pull Dark is a romance set in the 18th century. Oh, I didn't know that, Thomas. Thank you. What was I just saying? Oh, the Weaved Basket. It's in files, and you'll see it says like Reiki Healing Group something. Pull Dark is a TV show. Is it called? I know Minoan is the other one. And actually, I don't want to say it out loud, but it's on Etsy right now. It's in my cart, but I can't afford it yet. But I'm gonna have to, like, if you guys all buy it out from under me, I'll have to get on the internet and email her again and ask her if she still has it. It's not Pull Dark. It's Polarcos. Polarchos. And it is gorgeous. Gorgeous. I know. See? Elle, my payday isn't for another week too. What are you, in healthcare with me? I ordered the Wildwood Tarot. I have that one. I do. And your second part of the question, it's not that I don't like it. It's just that I have not connected. It doesn't read for me. It doesn't read for me, and I can't. I've tried to work with it a couple times, and I can't get it to read for me, so I've put it away. That doesn't mean it won't ever read for me, but it doesn't read for me right now. The artist for the one we were just talking about, Wildwood, what the hell is her name? I can even see it, and I can't reach it. Gotcha. I really, really love nature, so I am hoping that it will work for me. I hope it works for you too. And a lot of people really, really love that tarot deck. A lot of people. So, you know, it might just be me. It is kind of pippish though. So I know for me, I really like, is that weird? I'm such a mother, but I am seeing something on my ankle. It's kind of pippish though. And so a lot of people don't love it for that reason too, I think. I'm growing more and more in love with one of your decks. It has the eye and is dark. Can't remember. Has the eye. Oh, you mean, are you talking about Deviant Moon? Deviant Moon. Oh, pippish. So pip decks are decks that don't have illustrated minors. The minor arcana are relayed not in pictures, but in, for instance, this is the 2 of Cups. This is the 3 of Cups. This is the 6 of Cups. Then you go to Pentacles. There's the 5 of Pentacles. See, there's not pictures on them. There's wands. So yeah, exactly. All Marseille decks are pip decks. And some other decks are pip decks too. And some of them now, but Wildwood is one, I believe, and it's been a long time since I pulled it out, but is what I call pipish, because I believe they at least have hints in there for you. So let me pull it out. Hold on. Oh, Lord. You guys will have to watch my ass. Sorry. Oh, Jesus. See how it's way, way in the back? All right. Tarot of the Pagan Cats. It is by John Matthews and Mark Ryan, Will Worthington. Oh, wait. Are you talking about Wildwood? Did you say Wildwood? I'm totally thinking of a totally different deck. I thought you said Wild Unknown, but you said Wildwood, right? Is that what you said? Do you know of any good ancient Egyptian-based decks? There isn't a whole lot that are still in print. There's a couple. Never mind. Scratch that. Wildwood is awesome. I love it. I use it all the time. The Egyptian-based decks that I know are like all out of print. What's the my brain. There's one really, really good one that is out of print, and I had it and I traded it for something else. I can't connect to the Wild Unknown to save my life. I have tried because everyone loved it. This is Wildwood. I love my Wildwood. I use Wildwood all the time. You're right. It's Will Worthington, and I adore Will Worthington. Tarot of the Corona is officially out of print. Yes. Nefertari is out of print, as far as I know. Now, maybe they came back out with, an imprint version. But last time I tried to look for it, it was out of print, and I could not get, because of course, when I first started, I was like, I don't know, I didn't really connect with it. And then about a year in, I was like, oh, I really wish I had that deck back. And so I tried to get it again, and it was like near impossible. Love Wild Unknown. It's one of my favorites. See, now I will say either your, the Wild Unknown, either you connect with it really good or you don't. And yeah, I do too. The Nefertari one is great. Do I prefer Wildwood over Druidcraft? No. Believe it or not, I love my Wildwood. To me, Wildwood for me, I use all winter long. I have it out all winter. I pull it out usually right after Samhain. And Flower Child, that Minoan deck is on Amazon. Yeah. I pull it out right after Samhain, and I use it right up until Ostara. And then I put it away because to me, it's more of a winter dark time of year, the dark half of the year. And Druidcraft is for all times. My Druidcraft I can use in the summer, in the winter, in the whenever. Because to me, I don't know why. And that could be just me. I don't know. That's just the energy that I get from it is always really great in the dark half of the year. And in the summer, I've pulled it out a couple times in the summer, and I've been like, I'm just not quite connecting to it during the summer. But that could be me. I could be totally full of shit. Okay, I know people now. I know the kid that that initiated me. I think I'll need to get it then, right? The kid that initiated me, This was his absolute favorite deck. And he used this for, I think he's used it for like 10 years and hardly ever, like he'll get another deck and he's like, I don't really like it. So this is the only deck he uses all the time. Look at that, 3. Pretty. Love it. It's not the one by Ellen, although I might give it a try. It looks beautiful. Isn't it? Am I lying? Is it on Etsy? I swear it was just on Etsy. The Minoan. Yeah, it is. It's a really good pagan-y kind of wild. Yeah, it is on. That's what I thought. The Minoan is on Etsy, right? Yeah, it is. It's on Etsy right now. I'm looking at it because it's in my cart. So if you steal it from me, I totally understand. And I'll just email her and say, hey, and it says there's only one available. Oh, I'm so sorry, Elle. I really, truly am, though. Kinda. But I am. Sorry. Kinda. Okay. So, Tar Apple, buy my time, get it when the time is right. Yes, I know. Benabel's deck, that is on my list. I have this list now, guys, of all these expensive tarots that I'm like, if I get a really, really great tax return. Oh, what was Ella Bray's question? Then I have a list of all my decks that I really want. I was looking at vintage decks today, some that are majors only, no minors. How do you use those? Okay. Majors decks. Do I have one out? I have a couple. And of course, I'm not going to be able to see them right up front because I don't know. Yep, that figures. No idea. But here's what you can do. I do limited spreads kind of things. When you're looking for, because major arcana are always about big changes, big things going on in your life. I do major, like life-changing things. So if you have like, you're trying to get a new job, if you are trying the big questions in life, right? You're trying to move, that kind of stuff. Then I use them for 3-card spreads or even a 1-card draw to say a yes or no question, or just major questions in your life for limited amounts of answers. So it's not a deck that I would use for any big spread, a Wheel of the Year spread, or a Celtic Cross spread, but 3-card draws when you're actually asking about life-changing questions. How do you do a yes or no question for tarot? Yes or no can be whatever you decide it is. So it depends on the yes or no question. For me, if I want a yes or no, and I'm like, okay, should I get a new dog before my aunt's annoying little ankle biters die? Two of Pence. Okay, so this is, to me, not an answer. This is my guides fucking with me. See how she's juggling? This is my guide saying, I don't know, maybe. So that's not an answer to me. But that's because my guides are like, yeah, you know you want to get a dog, but you've been putting it off for years and you know you're not gonna. So my guides know that. So you have to decide. Now, I've heard people say if it's an even number, it's a yes. If it's an odd number, it's a no. You can do that. You can, it's all about your intent. So if you say, if it's an even number, it's a yes. If it's an odd number, it's a no. And then you pull the card and you know that from there. If you want to just see what the card says, and again, okay, so my question, same question. Should I get a dog before my annoying aunt's dogs die? King of Wands. What does that say to me? See that big burly guy there standing there with a stick? He's like, hell no, do not get one. You know you can't, because her annoying dogs will like drive the freaking batshit crazy out of you. So to me, that's a no. To me, you got, you know, it's one of those, if it works for you, it works things. It just does. If you want a definite answer, then I would do odds or evens. I would do, if it's a major arcana, it's a no. If it's a minor arcana, it's a yes. LOL, okay. Gypsy, she's doing this wonderful series and it's way above my know-how. I told her I'm just going to get the book. I'll tune in when I'm a little more caught up. Oh, Benabel, are you talking about Benabel? Oh, yes. Yes or no? Shuffle 3 piles. Look for aces in the first. 13 cards in each pile. 1. Yep. See, there's tons of ways to do it. So you have to pick one that feels right to you. If it works for you, it works. I'm going to get t-shirts with a squirrel on it. It says, Mama Squirrel says, if it works for you, it works. So that when you guys ask me this question, I don't mind you asking. Don't get me wrong. I love when you guys ask me these questions. It's just cute to me because I'm like, there is no right or wrong answer here, guys. I can tell you what I do or what feels right for me. But again, in witchcraft, always, it's always, and I don't care if some asshole comes up to you and says, I think that you can only do this way. You can show them your t-shirt and say, Mama Squirrel says, if it works for you, it works. Yep, I'm going to get t-shirts. Definitely before tarot stock. And I'll try to sell them or something. I don't know. Because I'm telling you, there's a couple sayings that I know I need to be on there. One is, somebody said last night I should put t-shirts with effing internet and then have my internet face when it comes back, like all the internet faces. Ah, yes, my effing internet. Oh, I know. I really should. I have to talk to somebody about how I get t-shirts made up. I get my own way when it comes to understanding Eastern Taoist practices. Exactly. And have the squirrel give the finger. So you can tell everyone is trying to tell you how to do stuff. Mama Squirrel says, if it works for you, it works. Check sites like Vistaprint. All right, I will. I'm going to look into them. We will copyright them and put them out there. Absolutely. Hi, Farah. Welcome. Squirrel flipping off with a witchy hat. Yes, yes, yes. We'll do it. I know, right? Totally, we'll do it. Redbubble, that's another. All right, I'll look. What is that? Redbubble and what was the other one? Vistaprint. Hold on, I got to write it down because you know me, my squirrel brain. I'm going to get off and go, what the hell did they say? Put it on mugs and totes. Hey! Woo. Absolutely. Redbubble. And Vista Print. Okay, I'm doing it. Absolutely. All right, any other questions, guys? We've been on for an hour. Totes need a tote, dude. Absolutely. I'm going to make them up. I swear. I'm going to go look now when we're done. Since we had, I can't believe that I'm saying it's only been an hour, which is a really short live for me. All my lives have been insane lately. Insane. Yesterday, I did 3 hours. Right? Yes. Justin's going to go live after me. So if you guys click over to Justin's channel, you can see, how do you know if a deck wants to move on? Good question, Jack. What was, oh, the decks I want to get? Okay, so I have, my list is, I'll be back to your question, Jack. I didn't forget it. My list is True Black. I so want that deck. How have you been? I've been pretty good. True Black, the Brady Tarot. I really like that deck. I think I'm really going to like it. Of course, I left my list downstairs. True Black, Brady, Benabel's deck. It's been a day. Got Medicine Cards, Spellcaster Tarots, and Book of Shadows. Woo! Good for you. Mons Tarot. Oh, I can't wait till that comes back out. And she's doing a new version of it, I think. Why are there no commercials on lives? Do you get any of that money, Jen? Yes, I do. It takes a while to build that up, but yes. Can you tell us where his channel is? Hold on, let me find him again, and then I'll be able to hopefully do that. They haven't been letting us post links all of a sudden. I don't know why. It's truly annoying. I'm trying to remember what the heck. I have like 5 decks. It's that True Black, Brady. Oh, Luminous Void Tarot. I so want that one. Oh, I just love that. The watercolors in that looks really good. And I love that it's a different shape. I really, really want that one. And Benabel's deck. And then, oh, the one I was talking about, the Polarcos Tarot, that is the same author and artist as Tarot of the Crones and Dark Goddess Tarot. I'm still missing one. I can't quite remember. Now, Jack's question was, hold on. Hopefully that let me post. How do you know if a deck wants to move on? Okay. So Jack, there's Justin's link, just so you know. I really want the Inner Hue decks. I really did too. And I really liked the Connected and Free Oracle, but I have hardly used it in the last year. And I really liked it at first, but maybe I have too many. I don't know. I just haven't pulled it back out. And the Luminous Tarot, I couldn't wait for it. And I've used it maybe 10 times total since I've had it. Annoying. Show. I do not have the Bianca Nero. Nope. I do not. I will have to look at that. Oh, Rich, thank you. If you watch at least 30 seconds of the commercial, yes, then I get the revenue. That's true. After that, you should be able to skip it. That's true. So how do you know if a deck wants to move on? Jack, that is a hard question for this collector to answer. Because like I said, there were maybe, since I've been collecting, since I have started with tarot, there are maybe 5 decks that I've truly gotten rid of. And that's only because I traded them for a deck that I wanted way more. One of them was the one I was just talking about tonight, which I can't even remember. And then I had a round deck that was called, it looked like stained glass windows, and it was beautiful, but it was very churchy to me. And so I didn't connect to it very much. And I was really mad because it was worth over $100, and I got it at Goodwill. Cloister, Tarot of the Cloister. That's it. I got it at Goodwill for $3, and it was in perfect shape. Like it had never been opened up. Yes, Tarot of the Cloisters. It had never been opened, and I bought it for $3 at Goodwill. And I traded that deck for the one Hexen wants to murder me for, which is the Janasa Jiao Tarot. It's so pretty. And again, this is a deck that I don't use very much, but for me, it's like a collector thing because I'm not really Rider-Waite based at all. But it's such a gorgeous deck. such a gorgeous deck. This deck is just beautiful. And so I just kind of take it out sometimes and look at it. Look at that. I mean, it's beautiful. You have Tarot of the Cloisters. I never use it either. It's too churchy. It was beautiful, but it was so churchy. And to me, I didn't connect with it very much. The original Mythic, but don't use it, right? Isn't this beautiful? The colors in this deck, to me, I just was like, I have to have this deck. And apparently, Hexen has talked to the artist who says there's a new edition coming out probably next year. I think is what he said. But whew. Jezebel, she's releasing a reprint and her new deck next year, 2020. Yes. Yes. Thank you. So it truly is. It's such a beautiful deck. Look at, I love that. That's death, right? No. She numbers them different too. No, this is death. So this is the Hanged Man. So, and that's death. So, yes. We need a channel directory. I know for sure. All right. Did I miss any other questions? I think I can do churchy, but then again, I'm Christo-pagan. Yeah. It depends though. You know, churchy is one thing, but like the stained glass windows with Jesus and I just am like, I just can't quite connect to it. And it's not even, I don't know. You know what it is? Partly is the judgment card. When the judgment card is what most judgment cards are, and it's a churchy deck, I'm like, who the hell do you think you are? My immediate feeling is, which is retarded, but you like the Jesus card in the Night Sun Tarot? I don't mind that one, but it's not a churchy deck, so I don't feel like it is judging me. I know. I am just, yes, I'm just slightly insane, but that's okay. All right, guys. I adore you all. You know I love you all. Hop over to Justin's channel and catch his live. And I hope that you all have a great night. Tomorrow night should be Tarot Talk. So we will be going over a card that we haven't gone over yet. And hopefully I'll see you then. Hit the like and subscribe and hit the bell if you haven't. Oh, friends, PM me on Jen's page. Send me your channel and I'll start a document. Awesome. I'll be on in 5 minutes. Justin will be on in 5 minutes. Good night, guys. Love